Hello class, a very pleasant morning to all of you. Today, I Richa Parekh from St. Thomas High School, Mahua, am here to further continue with the subject of social science for the students of class 8th. My dear students, during the previous lecture, we started unit number 5, that is Revolutionaries of India. Today, we are going to study about the great revolutionary, that is Ram Prasad Bismil. Ram Prasad Bismil was born in Shahjahanpur in United Province, that is Uttar Pradesh, in 1897 century era. He was the kingpin of a Kakori conspiracy where the revolutionary hatched a plan to rob a train carrying the treasury, for which he was sentenced to death. So Ram Prasad Bismil, he was the leader of a Kakori conspiracy. The incident which took at Kakori, in that the revolutionaries planned to rob, that means to steal the treasure of government which was being transported by train, and for this plan, this revolutionary activity, he was sentenced to death. Ram Prasad was one of the members who formed the revolutionary organization Hindustan Republican Association. Bhagat Singh praised him as a great poet writer of Urdu and Hindi. Bismil was his pen name. He had translated the books Catherine from English and Bolshevik ki Kartut from Bengali. His poem inspired patriotic fever among the Indians. So Ram Prasad Bismil was also identified as a Bismil. His pen name was Bismil, and Bhagat Singh also praised him as he was a writer and also a poet of Urdu and Hindi. He translated many books, and hence with the help of his poem he developed the patriotic fever among the Indians. दीवारों दर दर ओ दीवार पे हसरत से नज़र करते हैं, खुश रहो अहले वतन, हम तो सफ़र करते हैं. Ashfaq Ullah Khan and Ram Prasad Bismil had set an example of Hindu-Muslim unity. They were childhood friends. He was an expert in horse riding and shooting. He had prevented the attack on Arya Samaj temple in Shahjahanpur. He was involved in the Manipur train robbery conspiracy as well as Kankori conspiracy. He too was hung in prison on the same day as Ram Prasad Bismil. So Ashfaq Ullah Khan and Ram Prasad Bismil both were the example of Hindu-Muslim unity. As they were friends since their childhood, they set an example of unity. He was expert. Ashfaq Ullah Khan was expert in horse riding and shooting. He also prevented the attack which was being done on Arya Samaj temple, and he was also involved in Manipur train conspiracy as well as Kakori conspiracy. Hence, on the same day, Ram Prasad Bismil and Ashfaq Ullah Khan were hanged. कुछ आरजू नहीं है अर्जो तो ये रख दे कोई जरा सी खाक ए वतन कफन में. Ashfaq Ullah Khan. It was written by Ashfaq Ullah Khan. Chandrasekhar Azad. His real name was Chandrasekhar Sitaram Tiwari. He was born on 23rd July 1906 in Bhavra village of Alirajpur district in Madhya Pradesh. He received preliminary education in Kashi, and he was nationalist since his childhood. Chandrasekhar participated in the non-cooperation movement. When he was arrested for the first time, he was so young that the police did not have the handcuffs of his size. So since childhood, Chandrasekhar Azad, whose real name was Chandrasekhar Sitaram Tiwari, was born in Madhya Pradesh. He received his education in Kashi, and he was nationalist since his childhood. He participated in the activities of non-cooperation movement. So the first time when he was caught by the police were not having the handcuffs of his size. In the court, when he was asked his name, he said his name was Azad. He told that his father's name was Freedom and his residence was prison. After that, he became popularly known as Azad. So, by this, Chandrasekhar, came to be known as Chandrasekhar Azad. He too participated in the train robbery at Kakori station. 40 revolutionaries were arrested, but Azad managed to escape. British government announced a botany to catch him, that means a prize to catch him. Azad had taken a vow to not to be caught alive by the British authority, and hence he was participating in the robbery at Kakori station. So when 40 revolutionaries were arrested, Azad managed to escape from there, and in order to catch him, the British government announced the prize. Azad took a vow that he will not be caught alive by the British authority. On 27 February 1931, Azad was surrounded by the British police in Alfred Park of Allahabad. Azad put a brave fight single-handedly and then he shot himself. It is said that the police were so scared of Azad that they had to shoot 2 to 3 bullets in his body to confirm his death before they stepped closer to him. So even the British officials were so scared of Azad that they checked and they confirmed that he was dead. So in order to fulfill his vow, he shot himself in Alfred Park. This was how our great revolutionaries were and how they sacrificed their life for the freedom of their mother nation. My dear students, here we are at the end of today's video. In the very next class, we are going to study about the next great revolutionary, that is Bhagat Singh. So till then, go through the textbook and start revising from the same. Thank you and have a nice day.